Good evening, everybody. A very warm welcome to everyone to this book release of Dr. Deshpande ma'am. Today I'm going to talk a little bit on the importance of mental health, why it is important to seek help for our mental health problems. If you look that there is no true health without good mental health. So we can see that our minds and body is connected to each other. If we look at depression, many times the causes could be many factors like stress, biological causes, but they also affect our physical functioning. Like it can affect the heart, it can cause hypertension, it can also affect our immune function. So we can see that stress and anxiety, depression is also linked to many physical conditions. In the same manner, somebody who has a heart condition or who has a chronic physical condition, it can also affect the mental health. So we can see that somebody who has had a cardiac arrest or a chronic medical illness or a stroke will also present with depression or anxiety. Now, it's important for us to seek help for mental health disorders because if we do not treat them, these can get worse. So why is it that when mental health problems are so common, it is just half of the percentage of people with mental health disorders who seek treatment? Why is that happening? That is because there is so much of stigma attached to mental health problems, and the stigma arises from lack of knowledge or ignorance or misinformation. That is why it is so important to talk about mental health, have discussions like this or spread awareness. It can happen in schools, at our workplace, it can happen in our communities. The more we talk about mental health, the more the stigma will be taken care of and more people will reach out for help. The most important thing to do is to gain knowledge about mental health. We can gain knowledge from books. Like now we can see that Dr. Deshpande ma'am has released this book on Before You Find a Counselor. Self-help books are the first thing that anybody can reach out to gain help. So you can go to bookstores and find in the section of self-help where you will get some tips or even like some kind of self-help ideas so that you can take care of yourself before you even seek professional help. Not just through books, even through reliable websites. Like we have so much of information now through the internet or social media. So reliable medical websites can give us information. Talking among ourselves about what we are going through, instead of hiding our problems, instead of feeling ashamed, instead of worrying about what somebody is going to say, what family members will say. It's important to discuss about any mental health problems that we may be going through. We know that mental health problems can affect any age groups, right from children, adolescents, adults, and even old age. And it does not spare any socio-economic status. So it can affect people coming from all socio-economic status. So it's important to recognize symptoms of mental health problems. So if you notice somebody having some issues, please ask them to take help. So how do you recognize mental health problems? Very common symptoms are the person is withdrawn, doesn't talk to other people. His sleep may get affected, his eating habits may get affected. The person is very moody, there may be mood swings. Sometimes he feels happy, sometimes he feels very anxious, stressed, sometimes he is very angry. There may be feelings of hopelessness, sadness, not feeling like doing anything, loss of interest in activities, feeling very anxious, panicky. as if he cannot control his emotions, maybe feeling a lot of despair, maybe thoughts of harming himself or herself, or thoughts of harming another person. There may be many other symptoms, but at least these are very common and important to recognize. So if you find somebody who has these problems, do not keep it to yourself. Try to support this person, try to encourage this person to seek help. Sometimes the help that we get is from trusted friends, family members, or very supportive co-workers. So it's important for us to support each other in our mental health and around all of us. The other thing that you can do is also encourage the person to seek professional help, to seek a counselor or a psychologist who can give therapy, who can work on your thoughts, who can work on your behaviors, who can help you to recognize what are your thoughts which are interfering with your behaviors, with your mood. Also, sometimes medication is important, so you have to see a psychiatrist for the treatment of the mental health disorders. It's very important to remember that mental health can affect everyone. We should not feel ashamed or feel embarrassed if we have to talk about our problems or seek help from professionals. It is also important to remember that mental health is treatable. It is not that once you have a mental health problem means you will not be productive in life, you cannot do anything, you don't have any future. But they are very treatable conditions, and it's important to take action. Doing nothing at all is the worst thing that you can do. It's important to take action, take care of your health. There are things that you can do also to keep your or promote your mental health. One is staying connected with people. Second thing is doing exercise, maybe relaxation exercises, breathing exercises, yoga, meditation is what we recommend also. The other thing is getting enough sleep and rest. Other things that we would also recommend is journaling, writing down your thoughts, being aware of your thoughts, working on keeping your mindset or keeping your thoughts more positive. Together only we will be able to deal with the stigma of mental health, and only when we have discussions or talks, or we kind of regularize our conversations about mental health, only then we will be able to tackle the problem of stigma and help more people to reach out for help and treat the mental health conditions. Thank you.